that's our theme for next year. It seems like for all of us.
Yeah.
We're all just getting busier. You know what I mean? There's just more sports. There's more things. And there's also more opportunities. We all want to hunt next year. We want to get our golf simulator set up in the garage. We want to play more golf. We want to play more and work more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it just requires a little more structure. But it's great stuff.
Hello, everyone. We are Greg and Jackie Francis, and welcome to High Performance Parenting, where our passionate goal is to encourage you to raise champion children in a crazy world. Every week, we will bring you multiple episodes from our extensive experience of raising our six happy, healthy, successful, godly kids who are confidently equipped to win big in life.
We deeply believe that any parent who is provided with the right knowledge and continual support can raise amazing kids. And when they do, all of our futures get better. If raising up future generations of absolute champions matters to you as much as it does to us, here's how you can contribute. Like and share this podcast with everyone you know. And together, let's embrace this journey of raising champion kids in a crazy world.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm back in the studio along with some of my sisters and of course my amazing father. Who else is in here today?
Hi, I'm Abby.
Hi, I'm Bella.
And we are going to continue our conversation about our year-end questions, reviewing last year and also looking forward into next year.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Okay, so we just asked the question, a compliment you wish you would have received or your favorite compliment you received this past year. And now we're going to do a compliment you wish you would have given this past year. And I'll start off.
Okay.
I feel like with my personality, I move really fast in life. So like when I see people maybe make a mistake or not do something I asked them to do, I tend to look at the results of what they didn't do more instead of looking at what they did do. So like whether it's with you, Abby, or whoever else, I wish I would have, before criticizing them for the little things they didn't do right, looking at what they had done right before I just jumped to conclusions about what they hadn't done.
Okay. Who's next?
The thing that I said was I wish I would have given more compliments to my brother Drews. He works so hard around the house, and it's just different with personalities and stuff. I like things looking perfect, and it's not his personality for things to be perfect or right, or not exactly right, but you know what I mean. It's not like my type of perfect. It's his type of perfect in a way. So just giving him more compliments on what he does for us, because it can be hard being the only boy in a family. And he does so much for us, whether dad's out of town and he has to be the man of the house, or it's taking out our garbage like 24/7, literally. Mm-hmm. And just all the different things, like the dirty jobs that he does that us girls don't want to do because we're doing other things to help around. He just does so much, and I wish I would have complimented him more on it.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is we live in a pretty structured household. Mom is the queen of structure.
Yes.
You're probably the princess of structure,
Yeah.
right? And all you girls, actually, even myself to an extent, not as much because I don't have to, because there's so much structure already happening that I just try to live within it. But, Drusy, he's such a, just fly by the seat of his pants kind of kid naturally. And so here he is with multiple moms telling him what to do, pretty much all the time. And it's almost impossible for him not to screw up multiple times a day. Somebody's gonna point out to him that he forgot something or did something wrong or didn't do it in time or whatever, right?
Like the other day ago, he lost his watch. We're like, Drews, you need to find your watch. That's important so mom can get a hold of you. And then we find it. It wasn't that hard, but we found it for him.
Totally.
So.
And the worst is if it's like a weekend and there's any sports on, oh my gosh, it's like you tell him to do one thing and he'll walk through the room and all of a sudden he sees that and his brain just goes blank.
Yeah. No, if you ask me to do more than one thing on a Saturday, he won't remember the second thing at all. Mom will be like, hey, did you take out the garbage like I asked you? He'll be like, I don't remember you asking me that. Mom goes, oh, I for sure asked you, bud. For sure asked you.
Right. So with him getting in trouble nonstop with stuff like this, it is good for us to put a couple compliments in once in a while.
Yes.
Right.
He's getting better.
Yeah, because it can really outweigh the corrections. So, okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Belle?
For me, it was what I said was I should have given more compliments to Ellie because she works really hard in the different things she's doing, whether it was taking on a whole different curriculum for her homework or for the different things she's doing for her business, her lotion business, Always Shine. She's very quiet about those things. So it's sometimes a little hard to notice them if you're not looking for them, which is something that I needed to work on.
Yeah, that's good. What did Ellie say?
Ellie actually said giving Bella compliments for being such a good friend in so many ways. She works really hard in her relationships, whether it's with sports people or anybody, really. She works really hard to stay connected with them, and for being such a good friend, Ellie wanted to give Bella more compliments for that.
What did Hunter say?
Hunter said she wanted to compliment Bella and Ellie for their Always Shine business. And she
Oh.
said that all on her own. Like,
Good
she
for
just was
her.
like, I want to compliment Bella and Ellie for Always Shine. And I'm like, that's right, sweetie.
She's great. We're all in the van. We're all kind of shouting our answers. And a lot of times we wouldn't even expect her to really answer.
Right.
5 years old at the time, right? I think she had turned 6 yet.
No.
But she'll just chime in. She'll just like put her little voice out there and be like, I got an answer too,
Yeah, and she speaks loud enough and clear enough for
Yeah.
all of us to understand her. And we're like, you go, girl.
And they're really good answers.
Yeah,
They're really like thoughtful answers. Okay. What did
Yeah.
I say? I don't know what I said.
You said giving compliments to close friends for their encouragement.
Okay. Who did we forget? Drews?
Yeah, Drew's and Mom, I think. Drew said giving Ellie compliments for playing with him and hanging out with him, which actually means letting him be rough on her and her still playing with him the next day.
Totally.
So he wanted to give Ellie more compliments for that.
Totally. Okay.
And then Mom said giving compliments to her parents for coming so far in so many ways.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay. All right. Let's switch gears. Let's go to looking to next year. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
And let's start talking through what some of the things are. By the way, does it help you guys to hear these answers from each other about
Yeah.
completing the year?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of realize what's going on inside of you a little bit, right? That maybe you might assume something different from your siblings.
Right.
And so that's why doing this exercise each year, it's pretty valuable. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, for
Does
sure.
anything surprise you about some of the answers you hear?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect, like, especially the ones that are like compliment you wish you would have given or compliment you wish you would have received. You really see deep into how they're feeling and how they're feeling from you. And I really like knowing it, writing it down so you can look, you can do better next year to fulfill those places.
Yeah. How about you? Any surprises of the answers you heard from other people?
I'm quite surprised by all Hunter's answers.
Yeah.
She did so good.
Yeah. She's a thinker. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh my gosh, like she's a joiner and she's so sweet when she answers. And some of them she just doesn't understand quite what they're saying, so she says it in her own way, which is super super sweet. And I just loved hearing like our last one, the bookend, coming in and starting to be into what we're all doing, even though we're so much older than her.
Yeah, for sure. Bella?
Yeah, I think this exercise is really good to see what's going on in everyone's heads and to really see how you can improve in your relationship with my siblings, for example, and things like that, and being able to just see what everyone's working towards and possibly be able to hold them accountable for that. And yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, where are we at, Chris?
I believe our next question is, what would you like your biggest triumph to be next year?
Ooh, okay. And?
I said that I would really, really like to be excelling at piano because Mom said that if I do really well and work really hard at piano, I can start doing start learning another instrument. So I really want that to be my greatest triumph, knowing that I worked hard enough to earn that. So
What do
yeah,
you want to play next?
I want to play acoustic guitar.
Wow,
Yeah,
that'll be really fun.
yeah, I'm excited.
Very cool.
I know I can't play any like flute or anything because the high pitched tone gets really annoying after a while for our whole family in our house. And it's not like, and Drew's made a good point. I was like, Drew, you should play drums when you get good at piano. He's like, Mom will not let me do that for a couple hours per day. Like,
I saw this great picture the other day, and it was basically imagine a picture like coming from this angle over here, right? And so there's two kids on this couch over here, and they're playing. What is it when it's like you do the thing with the horn?
trombone.
Is it a trombone? They're both playing a trombone like this, and there's a dog sitting in the corner of the picture like this, looking up, kind of like with this like disgusted look on its face. And the caption was, "I never want anyone again to yell at me for barking."
Yeah. That's so true.
After having to go through that,
Right.
Yeah, it's really funny. So, okay, who else?
I said I would like to, one of my biggest triumphs would be understanding more of God's word. I'd like to get into understanding that more and consistently writing my first book.
Okay, so how you gonna do that?
It's taking time each day. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, but also making the time instead of procrastinating each day, whether it's taking like 30 minutes a day, like 15, like 10 maybe for reading God's word, and like 20, lost my math there for a second, for writing my book. Is just setting a schedule, because I like schedules, but also creating the days where I don't need to be on a structured schedule, because I like breaks as well.
So what are you gonna do then? Like what specifically? Have you thought it through?
No, not quite, but
What do you think?
I'm probably going to do it like on our schoolwork days. Probably
Okay.
have it.
So like Monday through Thursday?
Yeah, and then probably
Okay.
just one day during the Friday through Sunday window. Have
Yeah,
one day.
even if you just did it Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
You know, and then you give yourself that little window of a break. But and so you'll do it like you do your homework first, and you'll do like another 30 minutes. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or during productive hour if I have that time too.
Yeah, that'll make it
Yeah.
simpler.
Yeah.
Structure's everything.
Yeah.
You know, I know for me too. I need to have structure, or else it's so easy to let days just get away from you. And there's just too much busyness, and there's too many things that can be too distracting, right? And so it's easy to not be productive if you don't plan productivity. So,
Yeah.
Okay, Bella.
For me, it was start like launching my first business. My goal is to launch a reading business to help young readers from like kindergarten to second grade, just as an extra reading help, like a weekly Zoom or 2 times a week for Zooms to help these kids learn how to like just be able to become more confident in reading. And my goal is to launch that by the next school year. So after this school year, this upcoming school year.
So not until like
So, fall.
August or September.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's it gonna look like? Tell me about it. How do you envision it?
So I kind of have to figure out everything that Chrissy went through. So it's like figuring out invoicing and Zooms and how I'm even going to set up my plan, because I have to set up my own plan because I can't just, use someone else's, and then figuring out who my customers will be, and just all the little steps, whether it's what way works best to teach kids how to read, what's different games that'll help them, how to teach different kind of learners different styles of reading and things like that.
What do you think you'll charge for that?
Probably, what was it? We had it written down in my notebook. It was $400 a month for 2 Zooms a week.
Was it something like that? I don't remember. I think you were going to do a little market research and see. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people would love to have help from some super intelligent, bright young ladies like yourself that can help. And, the transition of school in general is moving to homeschool.
Right.
I mean, the numbers are going through the roof for homeschool for a lot of reasons, but it just creates opportunity for you to be able to help. And I would love, when our kids, when all you guys were really little, I would love to have somebody as mature as you guys and as godly, foundationally, like disciplined, and just who you are. I would love to have you influencing my kids. So that's exciting.
Yeah,
You're going to be launching your
definitely.
first business. Okay. Love it. Good deal. Who else was there?
I think Ellie said she would like her biggest triumph to be next year Always Shine growth. I think she wants to expand and make more than just lotion. Like, I think she wants to make like lip balm or something like that. So she wants to be able
She wants to add a few more products.
She wants to add more products.
And I think she also wants to consistently be making like profit from it,
Yeah.
not just trying to keep looking, but actually have something that's where she's consistently like found like a couple of art fairs or done something that makes it more consistent than what it is now.
Yeah,
Be more prepared.
sure. Good stuff. What did Drew say?
He said his $1,000 goal being completed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What did Mom say?
She said finding expanding this podcast and making it bigger and better and
Yeah, bigger outreach.
exactly things
Yeah,
like that.
Serving more people. I'm sure I said something about Man Maker to a certain size. Yeah, that's the big project. It's coming along, by the way. We're getting our official real launch started in January.
Nice
Going through our
job.
practice rounds. Things are starting to work. Got gentlemen are joining us, and it is exciting. We're getting close. Okay, we got time for one more.
Okay, what is your Oh yeah, I should say Hunters.
Yeah.
She said riding a bike without any training wheels would be her
That's
greatest
right. I need to make a
accomplishment.
note of that to make sure I help her.
Yeah.
Because we get to do that this year.
Yeah, for sure. That's what she said. She goes, I want to start tomorrow. She's like, we're like, okay, Hunter, let's do it. Okay, so advice for yourself this next year. I said, kind of like I mentioned last podcast, looking at the bigger picture and don't jump to conclusions. Like making sure I slow down enough to look at the bigger picture and like how my decision now will affect the bigger picture, not just how it'll affect the next 5 minutes.
Okay.
So that's what that's what I was saying. Like, remember to look at the bigger picture is kind of my advice for myself.
That's great. Abs?
My advice for myself is be productive when it's time for productivity. Again, like the time blocking and getting right to the point. Like, let's actually make this productive time, not like dabble here. Okay, a little bit of work, dabble back over here, because it's getting a little distracting looking at a whole bunch of different things, like whether it's cute puppies that I see around and getting distracted.
You can get lost in that stuff, can't you?
Or gardening.
Yeah.
I kind of get stuck in some things there.
Yeah, that
So-
like puppies and gardening and creative stuff. That's like your sports center for Drews.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you can just zone and you just
like,
go
oh.
there and you're zoned it, and all of a sudden it's been 2 hours.
I know, exactly. So
I'll go work on stuff. I'll go play basketball or something. And I come back and you're still sitting in the same spot doing the same thing. And I'm just like, I've been gone like 2.5 hours. And you're still looking up puppies.
that's why I was looking at so many puppies. Mom and Dad are like, okay, you can only look at it now when we actually have screen time for you to
Yeah.
look at it. I'm like,
Totally.
okay.
And to put a limit on it for sure.
So mine would be productive when it's time for productivity, and then when it's actually time to like play or enjoy time, don't get like, okay, I still got to get stuff done. Because sometimes my mind can just go through a mental list when I haven't gotten everything done during productive time. And I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be enjoying time, but at the same time, I'm going to partially do my work at the same
Right.
time to get the rest of it done.
Right.
So
Yeah. Bella?
that's what I needed.
For me, it was just making sure I stick to the structure, especially as I'm adding more things to my plate, whether it's starting basketball and then I want to launch a business and all these different things, just really sticking to the structure and kind of like almost being proactive in, say, homework so that I have less to do, say, the next day, and I can work more on, say, my business or whatever, and then I don't get bogged up at the end of the week.
Right. That's great. What did the other kids say?
Drew said to remember to do work before play, which is a really important standard in our household. You do work and then you can play, and he just wanted to continue to remind himself of that. And then Ellie wanted to remind herself to acknowledge other people's opinions and arguments, because she again is a little feisty one, and
Like
she's well, like me. But she tends to work very fast in life also. She wants to be able to slow down and acknowledge other people's opinions. So I was really proud of her for that. And Hunter to herself was to keep trying her best at gymnastics.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. What did Mom say?
She said when she makes mistakes, to be okay with making a few mistakes instead of feeling like she can't make any. So continually reminding herself that she doesn't have to be perfect and learn from all her mistakes.
What did I say?
You said embrace structure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's our theme for next year. It seems like for all of us.
Yeah.
We're all just getting busier. You know what I mean? There's just more sports. There's more things. And there's also more opportunities. We all want to
Yeah.
hunt next year. We
Right.
want to get our golf simulator set up in the garage. We want to play more golf. We want to play more and work more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it just requires a little more structure, but it's great stuff.
Like 10 more hours.
What's that?
Each day needs like 10 more
No
hours.
kidding. That would be nice.
Yeah, then I can do everything.
All right. Great job, you guys.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening and thanks for your love and support. We hope that today's episode added tremendous value to you and your family. It would mean so much to us if you would partner with us on our mission of helping parents around the globe raise champion children in this crazy world.
To do so, simply take a moment to like and share this podcast with everyone in your network. See you next time.